Hello, Internet. This is Zelda Ace logging on, and in this episode, we are going to be making our way to Zora's domain. Now, be careful, because on this trail, there are a lot of monsters. I mean, they're not very hard to beat, it's just, there's a lot of them. And a lot of anything is really hard to beat, so... Like, I could take on this Lizalfos right now, if I wanted to. And we got a Lizalfos one, and we got arrows. Of course, it is preferred you stay on the track and don't get caught up by every single little monster you see, otherwise this will take you hours if you want to kill all of them. Ooh, Zapshroom. Now, since this path is really twisty and windy, some parts of the path are a bit redundant to walk. So at some points, I will be showing you some shortcuts. If these Lizalfos would stop trying to kill me with their tongues. Over here, since you can't really climb the walls that well, you have to cross the river by using the stone. And this boulder you can use as a shield from the projectiles from these guys. And then you made it past them. Hey, Link. Sorry for calling out to you from the river. Since I pressured you into coming, I was not sure you would really come through. I am pleased to see things are going well. Ever since this strange occurrence, there have been a lot of monsters around here. Be careful as you proceed. And hurry, my fellow Zora are anxiously awaiting your arrival. Oh, the silent shroom's laying here. See, all of these different kinds of mushrooms, the zap shroom, the silent shroom, the rush shrooms, they all have different effects that you can get by cooking them. And normally the effect is in the name, like silent shroom, as you would guess. Oh, you want to watch out for the boulders right here. Silent shroom, as you would guess, helps with a stealth buff. And now, you could keep following the path that way, or you could struggle just a little bit to climb up that wall, and it's a straight shot past a whole lot of the path you would have to take there. Easy shortcut. And a Korok puzzle if you want to do it. You can also cut the river, and boom. You just cut all of that travel. Playing this game a few times, you figure out a few tips and tricks that you wouldn't normally figure out your first time playing this game. So, by taking that path, you've saved yourself 5 minutes of time and a whole lot of enemies you might not have been able to take on by yourself. I'm not saying there won't be more enemies, I'm just saying you skipped a whole bunch. But in a good way. Like, this area right here just keep running. There is no point in stopping. Just hold down that whistle button and keep spamming B. You could take them all on if you wanted to, but that's just up to you, really. I prefer to not die trying to kill monsters to be a show-off, because then it just makes me look stupid.
Hey!
Hey, Link, look below, down here. You are still pretty far off, my friend, but I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I've been waiting for you. You'll be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm going to head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link. Beware, warrior. A monster approaches you from behind. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah. You could, like I said, you can take on these monsters. You can leave them behind. Prefer to leave them behind. But I'm definitely not missing up on any of these mushrooms. If there's health anywhere, I will take it. It's kind of just, prepare for the worst mechanism. I'm pretty confident about playing this game. Now this is another one of my shortcut areas, I believe. Yep, I'm correct. You will find this little cliff point with a Wizrobe. Do not take on the Wizrobe. You will most likely forget it. Keep running away from it, and then jump off the edge like a normal person. Pull out your paraglider, and boom. You just skipped a whole bunch travel. You can take the path if you want to. This is the most convenient path for me, and I feel like be helpful information for you guys to have, showing you the most convenient path. And instead of it taking 15 minutes, we've gotten to Zora's domain in 8 minutes. See? Zora's domain. Whoa. I've been waiting for you, Link. Welcome. Behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. I shall now introduce you to the king. Hurry this way. The music here is so nice. Out of all of the places in Legend of Zelda, I think that out of all the towns at least, or villages, or points of civilization, whatever you want to call this place, Zora's Domain, has the best music in every single game it's in. And it's in a lot of Zelda games. I would suggest playing the other Zelda games it's in. Before you go talk to the king of the Zora, I would suggest going to this shrine. So you have a travel point if you ever need to come back here, which, trust me, you'll be coming and going. Plus, who doesn't want another spirit orb? pushing power. Step 1. You gotta climb up there while avoiding all of these boulders. It may seem easy, okay then just walk behind some boulders, but yeah. That kinda is just me being stupid, but it's also not as easy as it looks. Or, it's also not as hard as I'm making it look. Because yeah, you go there, you can get crushed by a bowling ball, or whatever these boulders are, at the last second like I just did. Yes, eat all the mushrooms. No! Blink. Quick, run. But after you make it to the top, they stop falling. But that, not only was it an obstacle, but was it kind of a lesson. Showing you that, how this puzzle is supposed to be done. That giant orb is one of the Sheikah orbs. It has to go in one of those pedestal things. So you use this waterfall, make a Cryonis block, boom. And by highlighting a Cryonis block that's already been placed, you can also break it again. Now most people think, oh, you're supposed to get it up there. You can, if you want to, like so. Or you can just shove it aside. Most important, make sure it doesn't fall down there. Like that. This trial, it's not the easiest. You will fail a couple of times, but don't worry, you will get it. And it's not oddly complicated, so... By the way, yeah, you can stasis the ball to give you more time to make obstacles or something. I'm gonna keep that there, actually, just in case. You're also gonna actually need your stasis again to complete the puzzle, because right at this moment, freeze. And if you have a sledgehammer, take it out, otherwise take out a heavy hitting weapon of some sort. And... okay, just get it in that direction. It may go a bit too far in some circumstances. As long as it doesn't fall into the abyss, you should be fine. Really know what I'm supposed to do about this. There we are. And yeah, you can also push it with Link, so... you could go through the painstaking process of shoving it around with Link. And boom! It's in. Trial completed. Five spirit orbs. Should probably cash in our spirit orbs now. Most people will suggest getting an even amount of hearts and stamina when you trade in your stamina vessels. And yes, that is a good idea. But there is something I would like to accomplish slash achieve. So, and it does require a bit of hearts. Not because I'm bad at playing the game, because it actually requires a certain number of heart containers. So, I will probably be getting more heart containers than I do stamina vessels. There's something I want to accomplish later in the game, so now you know why I'm just entirely ignoring stamina. Boom. Another heart container. Another 3 shrines to go. Reach Zora's domain complete. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorfian, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist. Is that not a Sheikah slate? Wow, why does everybody go right for the Sheikah slate? Hmm. Now, now that I've gotten a good look at you, it's all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me.
Huh?
The the Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion. Oh, I'm famous. So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I've heard terrible rumors that you have fallen in combat, but it appears you have managed to survive. Extraordinary. I have lost my memory. Come again? You say you've lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mifa. You do you not? Mifa, who? I cannot believe it. You have truly forgotten my dear Mifa as well. You and Mifa were so close, yet you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you not see that statue? Does gazing upon Mifa's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so.
Huh?
Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That's a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing away because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do the I don't want to say that word. But speaking bluntly, we alone cannot stop this divine beast. Will you lend us your strength? What?
Yeah.
King Dorfian, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins. Uzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Uzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unpredictable rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Oh no, it's very predictable rainfall. It's going to be raining 100% of the time for the next infinity years if you don't stop it. We have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt about it in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things stand now, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed up by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friends. Zora's and Hylian's life must put aside our differences and band together. Yeah. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mifa was lost to us. It's just there's like a really depressing revelation going on right now. And yet there's like some really upbeat music in the background. It just does not mix at all. Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power and has a unique ability to create an endless supply of water. And I think we need that in today's world. Of late, it has been mercilessly sprouting water into the air. As a result, the area has been plagued with a heavy rain. For us, Zora, water and air are as one, so you would think it would not be so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but there are also but the area downstream from us. There, Hylian's lives are in grave danger. The divine beast is crying out once again. Divine Beast Varuta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there's no electricity coursing through them to stop them. Second, who is quite the who is quite shock resistant for Azora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water for a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we, Zora, are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once. The water would soon return to its full force. That's why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you've already figured this out, but we need you to use the shock arrow to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you. Help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then Princess Zelda is still alive. Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain the control of the divine beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in debt to you. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer this gift show of faith. The Zora armor. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. As long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Dorfian. Surely you do not intend to give this outsider the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses has gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mifa made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. I think he's the only one who hasn't realized that Link actually is the champion. He may be a champion. Oh, never mind, he realized. But Mifa had no such relations with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mifa. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she meant the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. What shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Varuta. But now he has rushed off in a huff. Blink, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I will return shortly. Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at square below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. We will most certainly do that in the next episode. Yep, in the next episode, we're gonna talk to Muzu about the problem he has against us. And then we're gonna do the rest of the main quest. This is Zelda Ace, logging out. Bye.